Hey folks, Mike Bazzine here, and welcome to Friday Night via Supercars Americas Week 10. We're back at Mugello Circuit. This is the first week that we've been here. Raced this track last night, put on a pretty decent show, had a good running. Feel like now that I have a race under my belt, I know a little bit more of what to expect out of racing here, so we'll see how it goes. I'm car number 13 out of the 19 that we've got here tonight, so we'll see. There are some fast guys up front, though. But, yeah, I got Dale Green. Well, I don't know. We'll see after qualifying where we all grid up. But, yeah, I'm hoping for another mid-pack finish.
You really have to pick the gas.
Just, I'm going to mute this time. You know, just try and keep the car clean and maybe be a little bit more aggressive in the places that now I know I can be. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a decent finish out of it. So, I'm going to go out for qualifying, and we'll see how we do. I'll be right back. Well, the good news is I broke into the 51s. Bad news is that's only going to get me 16th. So, we're going to be at the tail end, but hey, can only go forward
Nice,
here.
trainer, nice. Struggling today. The day off yesterday, certainly.
That felt like a really good lap, too. I screwed up a little bit in one corner, but other than that, it was really clean.
You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over.
Good luck, everyone.
I'm pretty sure we're on the
Yeah,
Aussie.
good luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck, lads. I hope everyone comes first.
We're all winners in our hearts.
That's the spirit. The top 8 and the back 10 fall off and bouncy. What was that, Mumbles? I said if the top 8 fall off and the back 10 fall off, I'm bound to win. Touche.
I don't know about you, but I'm going for a top 20.
Green, green, green. Right side. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Still hold. Clear, 2 wide. Keep to the left.
Sorry, Jamie.
Still there, hold your line. Clear. You got a slow car on the left. Left side. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. inside. Clear. Got a slow car on the left. Go right. Fastest lap of the session. laps to go.
Like that. Yeah, a bit too much pace for me there, guys, so I'm sort of have to let you come through. No, you're alright, I got a black flag.
Car ride, clear.
Sorry, man. Tight wheel, really.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 8.3 seconds. The car in front is pitting. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 6.8 seconds. You're in the top 10. The car behind is pitting. You've got about 5 laps of fuel. The leader's pitting now. The car in front is pitting. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage.
Yeah, I had a hunch that might have happened. I'm fighting handling issues. It ain't getting better, but we'll see how we do.
Okay, punch it. that corner and got a slow down penalty. The leader's pitting now. Leaders at the start finish line. Now.
They should probably redress that one.
The car in front is pitting. The car behind is pitting. You've got 5 laps to go. Things are looking good.
That's not good. Fuck happened? Must have been hung up on the fence.
have about 5 laps of fuel left. Laps to go.
Sorry boys, just trying to give you a room then. Start it up.
about 2 laps of fuel. White flag, stay smooth. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Check.
You got a slow car on the right. Alright, there's the checkered flag. Better schedule some testing, we'll get them next time. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Well, it was going good until the pit stop.
Damn it, Mike. I gotta figure out why the heck I can never seem to hear you over voice chat. I know the others can. Something's gotta be freaking buggered up on my settings somewhere.
Mike over comms either.
Like, can you guys hear me now?
That worked.
Okay.
Oh yeah, holy shit, I heard you that time.
just can't talk during a race, I guess.
How near you, Peter Simmons? There's a setting in the sound for mute driver chat while driving.
Well, anyway. Yeah. The whole incident with Trent, I don't fault him that at all. I don't know if I'd call it a racing deal, but it was definitely an accident. I was struggling to keep the car on the track, and he was running me close, but that's what you're supposed to do. Leading into that, I've been okay. I should start at the beginning. I think my car's biggest problem with this track is my car, and when I say my car, I mean both the setup and me as a driver. My car is not really good in like left-right transitions, which this track has several of. As I'm out there and I'm watching these guys pull away from me as we're coming out of corners, I'm like, I gotta do something. Whether it's in the garage or it's in the car right now, I gotta do something to make this thing go around turns. So I'm thinking to myself, it's like, well, it's a really smooth track. What if we crank some more sway bar into it? So I went from like 6 to 8 on both sway bars, and immediately it felt like the car turned in better. So I ran around, I did like half a lap like that, and it's like, hey, this actually seems like it's doing pretty good. So let's crank them. I jacked them all the way up to 12, and then the car just stopped turning. The steering wheel did like nothing. I'm having to brake really hard going into turns. I'm having to crank the wheel, and the car is just not responding. So it's like, okay, dial that back down. I dialed it down to 10, and it was still ugly. And I dialed it back to 8, which is where I was when the car was working better, and it still sucked. So I took all the bad adjustment out of it, and it was still terrible. And that was when Trent caught up to me. And yeah, it must have been a thing where, I don't know, I cooked the tires, or it just shifted things where I don't know. But he was right on my tail, and I'm trying to get the thing to go around corners, so I'm having to brake early, and yeah, he braked later than he thought I would. So yeah, and it was a square shot to the back, and it was just the only reason I went off track was because it was an awkward spot. Honestly, had that happened pretty much anywhere else, I probably would have shrugged it off and just rode it out. But yeah, it was just right in the worst spot where it kind of turned the car sideways and shot me off into the grass. But I'm not going to hold that against him. It definitely wasn't intentional. I've been hit like that intentionally. It's a lot different. But yeah, so saved the car, brought it back to the pits, went back out, and then had a spin on the top of the back section of the track, right before where you do that big downhill right-hander, and I've been coming off of that corner wide like ever since we unloaded at this place. I've been really struggling to get clean exits off of that corner. It seems like I either cut it in too tight and come off of the turn slow. So I'll come around for the next lap. It's like, okay, you can push it harder. And then I go out wide, and I'll drop a wheel, and I'll get an off track, and all that other nonsense. So yeah, that's kind of been like a nonstop back and forth thing. Even the section before that, the exit of that first chicane after the first turn, I'll swing that one wide every once in a while. I think I got that corner figured out, but yeah, that second one, because you really want to come off of there with some speed, because it sets you up really good for that downhill run. And then that series of long right-handers going around the side of the track. But yeah, that one I just grabbed it just a little bit too much, and the rear end took a set, and it just did not want to come back. I tried as hard as I could to save that, but as soon as it was back on the asphalt, the front end was still hooked up, the rear end was still sliding, and there was no chance. And the car actually survived the hit pretty well. And I must have got like hung up on some fence geometry, because I thought I got the car started again. First of all, I shut the ignition off, which was hilarious. Turned the ignition back on, pushed the button right next to it, which is the starter. Got the car started, put it in first gear, dumped the clutch, and nothing happened. So I think it's like, is it like not in gear? It said 1 on the display. So I pushed the clutch in, let the car settle down, wound it back up again, dumped it, same thing. And it's like, is a half shaft broke or what's going on with this thing? And I played with it a few more times, and then I felt the back of the car drop, and then it took off. So I must have like wedged the back end of the car in the fence. By this time, who was all behind? Who was all following me? Leo, Salvador, Peter was back there. Peter had just made a pit stop, which I passed him when he made his pit stop. I'm like, okay, that's going to be an easy position. Nope, didn't work that way. But yeah, just I don't know. Somewhere between last night, if I could have like the cleanliness of last night's run with tonight's pace, I think we got a good race car. But the two nights individually, last night was decent. This night just sucked, and that was mostly my own fault. So yeah, hopefully somewhere between those two is a fast, clean, consistent race car that I can get around this place, and a little bit of steering would help too. But I mean, you look at it on paper. I started 16th, I finished 16th, so not a terrible night. My license is going to take a dent. I think I got like 6 or 7 incidents last night. What did I get tonight? 10? Yeah. So new tracks. Let's just blame it on the new track. I know I've got this. I know I've got a pretty good handle on this place, but let's just blame it on the track, just so we got something. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you next time. Take it easy. Have a good one.